Folks, we are less than 24 hours away from the Buccaneers Week 1 matchup versus the Dallas Cowboys, and there is a lot of storylines to talk about for this upcoming game. Let's start off with this. Football is back. It has been such a long offseason, training camp, preseason, you name it. It has been a long wait for Bucs fans, people who cover the Buccaneers, the players themselves, everybody, right? It has been such a long wait to get back to games that actually matter for the NFL, for the Buccaneers. And now we are officially back. It feels oh so good. And I know that everybody says this every single year, but hey, let's not take it for granted, man. Football's back, and it is a wonderful thing to see. But getting into more storylines relating to the Buccaneers, let's talk about the offensive line. Can they hold up? It all starts with this game. The Cowboys have a pretty powerful pass rush led by star players DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, while the Buccaneers have a couple of new starters right now. Ryan Jensen went down with an injury. We've already talked about that at length here on the channel. Robert Hainsey is the new starting center. Then at left guard, you are starting recent second-round draft pick Luke Gedeke, who beat Nick Leverett in a training camp and preseason battle, and Aaron Stinney, unfortunately, was dealt a season-ending injury. Now, we have no idea as to whether or not Stinney would or wouldn't have been the starting left guard. I feel like there is a pretty decent chance it could go either way, but point being is that there are two new starters on this offensive line, and they are high-tier draft picks, right? Luke Gedeke was a second-round pick. Robert Hainsey was a third-round pick. But there's still going to be those people who have that question, who have that doubt. That's why I wanted to talk about it in this video. And to be fair, look, you have Shaq Mason, who's also a new starter along this offensive line, but not really, because he still has some great familiarity with Tom Brady due to all the time that they spent together in New England. You also have Tristan Wirfs, who is just fantastic, and you have Donovan Smith in there as well, who has also spent a good amount of seasons now with Tom Brady has been able to gel and develop chemistry. So the two new guys are the biggest question, right? Not Shaq Mason, not Tristan Wirfs, not Donovan Smith, Robert Hainsey and Luke Gedeke. How are they going to perform? I've talked about this in recent videos. I think that both young players are going to perform well, and honestly, this is a great chance to get a very long season term look at these two young offensive linemen and what they can be for the Bucs moving forward. Again, a second and third round draft pick are high investments for your offensive line, so let's watch these young rookies take the field. That is going to be a question as to whether or not they can hold up, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm confident both these young guys will be able to hold up, help solidify this offensive line, and protect Tom Brady moving forward into this upcoming season, despite the strong matchup that they have against guys like DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons. The next thing I want to talk about is how will the secondary look? This is another question that a lot of people have had for multiple seasons now. I feel like the Bucs secondary has been given a little bit of a bad rap as the weak point of the entirety of the team. Look, we all know it's our special teams unit in terms of, we should know that the Bucs special teams unit is the weakest unit on the team with punt coverage and kickoff coverage. But aside from that, I really do feel like that the secondary has been given a bad rap, right? You have Carlton Davis, who again is, in my opinion, a top tier corner, a hashtag #1 corner in Carlton Davis. You have Jamel Dean, you have Sean Murphy Bunting on contract years. Both guys have shown flashes of good cornerback play in the past, and overall, that's a solid starting trio. You have guys with versatility in the secondary as well, like Mike Edwards, like Logan Ryan, like Antoine Winfield Jr. All in all, folks, this is a good, pretty young secondary with a good couple of solid veteran guys in there as well, like Logan Ryan that I just mentioned, and Keanu Neal in there as well. So I also feel confident that the secondary will be able to put up some good play moving forward if they can stay healthy. That's going to be a big key here to if the secondary can perform well, if they can stay healthy. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that. But I am excited to watch these guys go out there, play some football, hopefully get some more takeaways for the defense. We haven't seen too much of that in the past couple of years. Fingers crossed they can get more takeaways moving forward and get a solid start to their season here against the Cowboys. Second to last thing I want to talk about is regarding special teams. I just mentioned it, the Bucs special teams unit. Will it be an issue? And to be honest, folks, I'm a little worried about this special teams unit for the Bucs, right? You look at the punt coverage team, you look at the kickoff coverage team, you look at the punt and kick return units, and it hasn't been good for multiple seasons now. You know, there's a lot of people who are down on Jalen Darden. I feel understandably so. There's a lot of people who may be down on special teams coordinator Keith Armstrong. Again, understandably so. Special teams is going to have to prove it this year. You have a new starting punter in Jake Camarda who will also be handling kickoff duties. You also have Ryan Suckup, old reliable kicker for the Buccaneers for the past couple of seasons. He needs to be consistent in there as well. And besides Suckup, you have a lot of question marks right now. So this is going to be a big question that I feel like people should not overlook. Special teams play. It's going to be important for field position and for overall flow and momentum of the game. Let's see if it will be an issue moving forward. If it is, I feel like some changes have to be made at some point, folks, be it with player personnel or possibly even a coaching change as well. So we'll just have to wait and see for special teams and whether or not it will or won't be an issue for this team moving forward. But finally, folks, the last thing I want to talk about here is this is the start of a great month of games for the Bucs. You have the Dallas Cowboys. This is a playoff-worthy matchup, in my opinion. Then you have the Saints, I believe, which, you know, we'll see how that goes. Then you have the Kansas City Chiefs. Then you have another team who I can't remember off the top of my head right now, Green Bay Packers. So you have so many good teams that the Buccaneers are playing throughout this first month of the year. A lot of people have been down on it, that the NFL screwed the Bucs, and how could they do this? But folks, you know, the Buccaneers are a playoff Super Bowl contending team as well. This is just going to be some fun football, right? A Super Bowl rematch, an NFC Championship rematch. You know, playing the Saints is always a difficult thing, but then you also have a rematch from last year as well with the Dallas Cowboys starting this week. So there's a lot of fun games coming up, folks. Let's just enjoy the ride of just watching two fantastic teams. Yeah, that's what I got it right. Going head to head, playing in a really, really solid game. Hopefully there is a lot more positive than negative play, so it's just a good game overall. Fingers crossed that things can go well in this admittedly very rough stretch of games here to start off the Buccaneers season, all starting off here with the Dallas Cowboys. But what do you guys think about all these storylines that I talked about here in this video? Do you agree with some of my points or you disagree with some of my points? Let me know your thoughts and opinions because I would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now. By the way, tomorrow, or I guess I should say it's 7:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live streaming with the game. Go check it out if you guys have not already. I will be going live throughout the entirety of the game with my reactions to the Bucs matchup, so stay tuned for that as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. See you soon. Go Bucs.